Listen, I'm trying to get so cozy right now because we're going to dive into Korean Reddit again. These are almost like Korean Reddit confessions because I've been so sucked deep into this forum. You don't even understand. There's a weird Korean nuance to everything, and I've become absolutely addicted. I have been lurking in this forum for like days now. And sometimes, here's the thing. Sometimes I feel like I'm having an existential crisis when I'm on there because I'm like, at this point, I don't even know what I'm reading anymore. There's so much Korean. My brain is about to explode. And I want to ask you guys, what do you guys usually do to de-stress? Because my usual method, maybe like a year ago, is to curl up on the couch and just become this rock of absolute despair on the couch. And you know what? Now that I think about it, now that I say it out loud, is that healthy? Probably not. So these days, instead of doing that, I have been playing Love and Pies. Listen, if you're stressed, there is nothing more soothing than Love and Pies. Like, I'm getting cozy just thinking about Love and Pies. I mean, it is in the name, Love and Pies. This game is like a warm, cozy blanket for your stressed, overwhelmed little soul. Like, I love curling up on the couch like this in my fuzzy socks, and I just play this game on my iPad. You can also play on your phone, but the graphics are so cute. I want to see it on a bigger screen, so I play it on my iPad because I'm an iPad kid. It's free to download on iOS and Android, but there is just playing it on the iPad, it makes it so immersive. It's a merge to mobile game, but there's like a whole mystery storyline. You play as Amelia, and you're basically having the worst day of your life. Initially, your mom is missing, someone burned down your family's cafe, so now you have to rebuild the whole family business while solving all of these mysteries, and everybody's a suspect, including the really hot guy that you really want to see in handcuffs, but not behind bars. If you know what I mean. There's romance, there's family secrets, and a whole bunch of just these needy customers. I am telling you, some of these customers are so wild, and I don't think that I could ever run a business in real life because of that reason, but it's so much fun on Love and Pies. Like, you don't even understand. I love decorating my cafe. You can choose from a huge variety of furniture, decorations. I personally really like the rustic cafe vibe, but you can make it a lot more modern. You can make it more cozy. There are so many options, and it's just so satisfying to watch your cafe go from this like burnt down rubble to this thriving business. But the storyline is also hands down my favorite part. It feels like reading a really good mystery novel, but you get to influence the plot. I love playing this game every night before bed to wind down, or if I'm just like feeling stressed, or honestly, if I just need a break from work, I go sit on the couch and I play this game. It is just like the perfect way to find time for myself. So if you feel like you could use some Love and Pies in your life, then you need to grab the coziest clothes that you have and download Love and Pies. That's Love and Pies. I'm going to link them in the description, but it's free to download on iOS and the Play Store. Thank you, Love and Pies, for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into it. We're back with the Korean Reddit confession. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I've got my little iPad as if I'm a professor. I'm about to be a professor of these confessions. We're going to analyze, dissect. We're going to judge. We're going to grade them. First one.
Also, by the way,
yeah,
I have another really, really juicy, crazy.
What level juicy? Is it in Vancouver?
I think
Vancouver? So. Bro, anytime there's a Chinese international exchange story that happens in motherfucking Vancouver, shit goes down. We had a roommate that was sleeping with his roommate's girlfriend, and then his girlfriend was texting him like, no, I'm sorry, baby, I gotta leave you for your roommate because he's worth $1 trillion. But then also that roommate was stealing his KFC. We got Bobo. Bro, go check out all these Chinese Vancouver stories. Oh my God.
Vancouver stories.
This is the first Korean Reddit confession. I don't understand friends who cut their husband's toenails. Why on earth are they doing that? Didn't some female celebrities get criticized on TV once for saying that they would take care of their husband's toenails? But after a long time, I went to a friend's gathering and I talked to them, and 5 out of 10 people said they cut their husband's toenails. Wait, what? If I ask, why are you doing this? Why are you making a habit out of it? He's not a child, and isn't it not dirty? With a puzzled expression, they respond, I'm doing it because I like it. So what? Is it always like that when you get married?
Is that weird, honey?
Cutting a husband's toenails?
Yeah, is that weird?
I mean, why would I be... Okay,
I think if you ask me to cut your toenails, there can only be 2 instances where it's okay.
What if it's just a kink?
Yeah, I guess that's one of them.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say the only 2 instances where it's okay is if you're injured and you cannot cut them yourself. Or 2, it's a kink and you're like, honey, I love you so much. I just really want to genuinely try this. But it cannot be, bro.
No, actually, no, I take it back.
Because I just had a visual. Because what the fuck are you doing when I'm cutting your toenails? I'm envisioning a Korean man laying on the couch watching TV while his wife is tending to his fucking toes. Absolutely not. No.
Or the wife could be laying on the couch or laying on bed, and the husband has his leg propped up on her lap, but his head is like on the ground.
So he's like
kneeling.
He's kneeling?
But yeah.
Okay, acceptable.
Like his butt is facing her, all fours. Like doggy.
Doggy? Reverse doggy.
But
Okay.
his like feet is propped up, stretching like a yoga pose.
Is this your kink?
And then he's doing the little, what is it called?
What? The cat cow? The fact that he just keeps going. Like, do you want this? Is this what you want from me?
No, but I'm saying like if that's the case,
Yes.
like you're not kneeling on the ground.
I think it makes it a little bit better. I think he needs to be in a very uncomfortable position. I think he needs to be in a fucking sin confessions like pose because that's wild. I would never even want you to like kneel and clip my toenails.
Okay, you don't have to kneel. You know what I'm saying? We can both be seated. Just put your feet on my lap.
Yeah, like why is it fine when you're cutting my toenails? Like the visual is so cute. But then when I'm cutting your toenails, those honkers are big. You know how when you have those nail clippers? And my toenail, minus my big toe, I can get it in like one clip, okay? When he's cutting his toenails, one toe I hear click, 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 click. Why? Why are they so big? I feel like cutting a toenail is the equivalent of wiping your butt. I love you, and if I need to wipe your butt, of course I will wipe your butt. But if you can wipe your own butt,
Why am I in the trenches?
why am I in the mud holes? Why am I flinging through sand? You know what I mean? Okay, people have responded. No, it's not like they're asking others to do it for them. They say they do it because they like it themselves. It's surprising that there are people who criticize that. No, I'm saying you can do it. I'm not gonna do it, but you can do it. How can they live in such a self-centered perspective on the world? Whether everyone does it when they get married or not, don't worry about it. Marriage isn't about living for others. Have self-esteem and live confidently. The next one is kind of vile. Why does she trim her husband's toenails? Can he not do it himself because his belly is in the way? Whoa, these Koreans are crazy in the comments. Many husbands trim their wives' toenails and clean their ears as well.
Okay, come on. Terms and conditions.
You can't just do that. If it's reciprocated, I will cut your toenails.
Yeah.
Like,
You cut my toenail, I'll wipe your butt.
Wait, I feel like this is an unfair trade-off.
Wait, why is it unfair?
I feel like it's unfair for you. Like, I'd rather clip your toenails than wipe your butt.
But what if I'm into it?
I mean, I guess I would let you try. Some people say it's their choice to do so. Why would you try to understand? Haha. They're not seeking your understanding, so why bother trying to understand?
Haha.
I feel like these ha-has are so passive aggressive. My husband loves eating grilled fish despite my morning sickness. Oh my God, we had grilled fish the other night. My mom made grilled fish. Listen, grilled fish, if you've never had Korean grilled fish, you don't understand. Regular grilled fish, like if I were to air fry a sea bass, it's a little sticky. If I were to air fry a salmon, it's a little stinky. I'm going to be thinking about it. When we grill Korean fish, we have to close every singular door in this entire house. We have to quarantine the kitchen. What does it smell like? Yesterday, he walked in and was like,
Why is the Pacific Ocean here?
it was so stinky. It's really bad. It's really bad. Okay, so she says, hello, I'm a first-time mom in my 7th week of pregnancy. A while ago, I got extremely nauseous after eating seafood, and I ended up going to the hospital where I found out I was pregnant. I feel extremely uncomfortable, nauseous, and bloated all the time. I mean, to describe my condition, it's like feeling drunk with the sensation rising up to my throat, and then I just vomit everything up. Currently, I can't even eat seaweed soup because it's such a strong scent for me. I've lost about 6 pounds due to not being able to eat properly. My husband, though,
He fucking loves fish.
and although I offered to grill it for him, if he buys it from the market. I told him not to eat it all at home for a while. So basically she's saying you can go to the restaurant and fucking eat some grilled fish, okay?
Yeah.
Don't eat it at home.
Yeah.
Today, my stomach feels so bad that I'm lying there in agony. So I asked my husband to prepare himself some rice and fried eggs just for today because I can't cook. Red flag number 1.
Yeah.
Red flag number 1.
What do you mean just today?
What do you mean just today? And what do you mean you're asking your husband for him to fend for himself and make his own meal? Like, do you have to remind someone of basic survival instincts? However, a few days ago, he grilled some mackerel that someone gave us. I felt like I was going crazy because of the smell, so I had to leave the house. I wondered,
Did he really have to grill the mackerel?
I still can't sleep because of the smell, and I've had all the windows and the hood open. Even though I told him a week ago that I couldn't stand the smell and asked him to avoid cooking it at home, he still did it. What should I do with a husband like this? I feel like I'm going crazy because of the smell even now. What are your thoughts on this one?
I mean, shit, he fucked up.
Yeah.
Either he forgot, but he fucked up, yeah.
I don't think
or
he
he just
forgot.
didn't care.
I don't think he forgot because I bet she's like throwing up nonstop. Like, how do you forget? It's not like she's like, hee. Is that grilled fish smell? Like, she's like laying there in agony all day, every day, throwing up, can't eat, losing weight. And then you're grilling fish. And then you're grilling fish. Oh.
Yeah.
Get rid of him, I think. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was like really harsh advice, but that's pretty bad. Okay, the responses read, I fucking wish men could get pregnant. If men couldn't drink or smoke for 10 months during pregnancy, humanity would have probably gone extinct. If he's openly grilling fish, despite knowing that I can't stand the smell due to morning sickness, and I've already expressed it because of my nausea, can he even be considered a human? That's the comment. One comment said, I'm pregnant. It's even hard for me to tolerate the smell of skin lotion, just unscented, fragrance-free lotion. So I've been living with a bare face. And if my husband is grilling up fish, it's extremely selfish. Whether or not his wife can tolerate the smell, he eats it because he wants to. The lack of basic consideration is astounding. So how can he even think of having kids? Wow.
Yeah.
Another comment just says, oh, this one, the villain is different. The villain are the in-laws. My in-laws keep sending things like mackerel, but I'm suffering from morning sickness. I really don't like mackerel, but also neither does my husband. Bro.
What's mackerel?
It's like the stinky fish that we be fishing up. It's so good though.
Oh, it's the one that we literally
mackerel.
were eating it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's the exact smell from last night.
From last night.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
If I had stomach issues and I smelled that smell, I would probably rage. When I have any feeling of throwing up, I am in a bout of rage. I don't know how would you describe? I feel like everybody gets like that. It's pretty natural.
Yeah.
Like when you want to throw up, everything is like you're very irritable and sensitive because you're about to vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. And it sticks to your bedding. That's why we have to close all the doors before we grill it.
Yeah.
Because it just stays. It lingers. And then the next day,
There's like a hint of fish and everything.
what do you think about having a boyfriend like this in your 30s? I have a boyfriend who's nearly a year older than me. Although he's older, he's almost like a younger boyfriend, so I consider us to be about the same age. He's in his early 30s, and we're seriously discussing marriage, but I'll list the concerns that I have so far. So he drinks more than 5 days a week. Usually he drinks at least 1 can of beer or half a bottle of soju every day at home. He doesn't get extremely drunk because he stops at a point where he feels good. 2, he doesn't try to understand my emotions. Sometimes when we argue and there's something that upsets me, if I suggest a way to resolve the argument, he always asks, "Did you do it first?" in a tone that implies, "Why are you expecting me to do it first when you haven't done it yourself?"
Wait, what does that mean?
So I guess it's like if we're fighting about something, and then I'm like, honey, I think the best way to solve this is if you were to say, I love you and I'm sorry. And then he'd be like, well, did you do it first? To be like, well, if you're not doing it, then why do you have the audacity to tell me to do it?
So he just want to fight.
Yeah. While what he's saying might be valid, I wish he would say something like, okay, I'll try to do better in that aspect, but he always brings up whether or not I did it first. So my feelings of upset hardly ever get resolved. And then 3, aggressive driving. Although it may seem trivial to others, he gets very aggressive, and there have been more than a few occasions where he's gotten into arguments with other drivers.
I think that's a huge red flag, no?
Oh yeah, are you ready for the next one then? 4, violent tendencies. Bro, like it just escalated too much.
Like freaking punching walls and
Yeah.
smashing plates.
Yeah, and we're laughing because the escalation was unexpected. Okay, there was one instance where we had a really intense argument over the phone, and during that call, he hit his wall so hard it left marks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then 5, drunk driving. He thinks it's a waste to pay for a designated driver when it's just a 5-minute drive after drinking, so he insists on driving himself. We had a huge fight about this, but it hasn't been resolved. These are my concerns that I have, and as for his strengths, he's somewhat domesticated. He occasionally helps with cleaning. We communicate well, and since he doesn't have many friends, he doesn't make me feel lonely. He always picks me up and drops me off when we go out. I'm really troubled by this. I apologize for the messy writing.
Wait. She's saying pros, cons list. The
Yeah.
con list is he punches walls. He's
Drunk driving.
He's
Road rage.
Road rage.
Drunk all the time.
And then the pro is
He doesn't have a lot of friends,
He
and
doesn't-
someone helps clean.
He's somewhat domesticated.
Yeah. You know who else is somewhat domesticated?
Tiger.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is
A lot.
yeah.
The comment. Alcohol addiction, anger management issues, and even drunk driving. If I write this and I still marry him, I'm either a saint or I'm insane. What kind of adults were these people's parents at home that they can't even find a suitable comparison? Even just looking at one of the 5 things, I can't imagine marrying this man, let alone all the 5 things. Bro.
Yeah, that's a lot. What was the question she had? She said, "Should I marry him? Should I
Yeah,
divorce
we're
him?"
discussing marriage, but I have some concerns so far.
Oh.
Bro, I would like evacuate the country.
Oh, you might have to leave a comment, babe.
Yeah, what's my comment?
Like, should I tell you my story?
Yes. Oh my god.
Ooh, and I have chips I can eat. Okay, I'm ready.
This is a WeChat forum, apparently. Like, people can submit personal stories. We talked about this. And a lot of it is from Toronto. Did I say Toronto?
Vancouver, I thought.
Oh, today's Toronto.
Ooh.
The main character, her name is Emma.
Is she the OP? Is she the poster?
No, she's getting exposed. Born in 2002 from Liaoning. Graduated high school in China and came to Toronto for school. Right now, she's 3rd year at UT.
University of Toronto.
Okay, UT.
Let me tell you about this story. Ready?
Okay.
He's getting comfortable with the mic right now.
So the post is from her boyfriend, I guess, or ex-boyfriend. They met in April of 2023. So they are on some kind of dating site and they hang out for once. And then after a couple of days later, she's starting to stay over at his house. And they started to date. A month after she stayed at his house, they become more and more stable. So the guy, I'm going to call him Greg. Okay, Greg was like, okay, why don't you move into my place since we're dating now? And she said, okay, I agree. Let's go move from my own apartment. Let's move my stuff from my apartment to your house. So that afternoon, he went to the building that she lives, right? And as soon as he arrived at the building, the girl was already in the apartment. So he was standing at the bottom of the building, the apartment building of hers.
So he's waiting at the apartment building outside and
Yes.
he's about to help her move her stuff to his house.
Yes.
She's in the apartment unit.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And he was waiting, but a guy came downstairs and guided him up.
Oh,
Okay? And he couldn't even figure out what's going on. Is this like a brother? Is this a roommate? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? He went into the apartment and then he realized this was her roommate.
oh, okay.
Okay? But
Oh,
the apartment, 1 bed, 1 bath.
wait, shut up.
1 bed, 1 bath. Okay?
Only 1 bed.
Is there a couch?
No, just 1 bed.
Okay, okay.
And then the guy was like, what the fuck? He started asking her, like, what's going on? Oh, I'm sorry. She wasn't in the apartment. Only he was
Ooh.
there. She was working or something in class, so he's here to move.
Oh.
So he texted her, is this guy your roommate? She said, yeah. And there's only 1 bed? Yeah, 1 bed. What's wrong? We share bed, basically. Like, you know how there's room sharing, there's the,
Yeah.
we bed share.
Oh,
Is what she said. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, what kind of relationship are you guys? And she's like, we're roommates. I told you. He's like, okay, if it's your boyfriend, just tell me. This is your ex.
Yeah.
Just tell me. It's fine. Don't lie to me. She's like, I did not lie to you. We have nothing special going on. We sleep with 2 separate blankets.
Wait, stop.
Stop. This is so goofy. She's so goofy. I just don't think that's real. There's just no way. I never heard that situation in my whole entire life of living. Like, I've heard of sharing rooms where they put in like 2 full-size beds or 2 twin beds. Fine. Bunk beds. Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
You share a bed. Next, she's going to tell us that she puts a fucking pillow divider. Okay. I don't think so, girly. No, girly pop. I don't believe you.
So Emma said, "Oh, it's because this is cheaper." So he only charges her $650
a month?
I think so. Yeah.
Bro.
He's like, "This is good for finance."
Bro, if I'm sleeping in a guy's bed,
Yeah.
You better not charge me rent.
and then the fact that she's like, no, this is a good discount.
But she said they're roommates. They're bedmates.
Okay.
She's saying,
That's her bestie. Nothing will happen. Okay?
and then the guy goes, Greg goes, "You guys sleep on the same bed every single night, and nothing has happened. You think anybody will believe that?" And guess what she did?
She sent him a picture of how they sleep.
No. She looked it up. You know how on Google there's like, if you type in a question, Google would pop up like
Cora.
Cora.
It's like a Reddit. It's
Yeah.
like a question and answer forum.
Yeah. So she type in the exact question. Normal guy and girl sleeping on the same bed, sharing same place, but nothing has happened. Is that normal? Do you guys believe it? She literally sent that. The comment was from like 10 years ago. So somebody has asked the same exact question and there's one response. The response is like, "I believe it. No feelings. Doesn't matter how handsome or how pretty they are. As long as I don't like, nothing will happen." She screenshotted this and sent it to him as like, "See, I'm not weird."
Oh my gosh, she's so unhinged. Like, I can't tell if I like her or hate her because she's so unhinged. It's like,
But she goes on. She said, as long as your mind, nothing happens in your mind,
Stop, she's so goofy.
nothing's gonna happen. And she's like, and this type of relationship has been very common. So she sent literally a thing. There's like Urban Dictionary almost.
Yeah.
Bad sharing relationship or whatever. She sent that screenshot to him again. She said, there are so many people out there sharing the same bed. You don't understand right now because you are restrained by your traditional thinking.
ooh,
To think that any guy and a girl sleeping on the same bed and something's gonna happen, there's no logic behind that. When you're sitting on a public bus, if there's a girl sitting next to you, is there some relationship happening? Then why is that gonna change if you're just sleeping on the same bed?
On the bed, the distance is actually further away than the bus.
wait, I feel like I just got gaslit.
Yeah.
I'm like, that genuinely might make sense now that I think about it.
Yeah, think about it. And Greg
Wait,
goes,
hold on,
Greg goes, okay, we'll talk about this when I get back. He's like, I'm on my way back now.
Yeah, because that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I feel gaslit. I think it worked.
And she goes, yeah, don't overthink. There are true friendship between guy and a girl.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
Would I be okay with you doing it? Absolutely not.
But
No, it's not okay.
He went home and they talked a little bit, but then like the way she just keep on going, right? He's like, okay, whatever. And she never really went back to the apartment again. So he's like, okay, whatever. That's in the past. Let's just move on. Okay, now we're entering part 2.
okay, the second act.
Yeah. Here's part 2, clubbing. She likes to go clubbing a lot. And he was like, okay, she's kind of too young for clubbing. I don't know how old she is. Oh, wait, I do know. No, 2002. That's 22. Okay, I mean, she's of age.
Yeah, she's of age, yeah.
whatever. And she always comes home every night and then goes to sleep, whatever. Okay, he's like, whatever, you do your thing. Until last year in August, in Toronto, there's a VELD, V-E-L-D. So they went to clubbing again. Whole night, she didn't return. And he called her all night long and she didn't answer. Until the next day, noon, she arrived home. He was mad. Greg was upset. But Emma just said that, oh, she drank too much and fell asleep in her friend's house, whatever. And she had class that afternoon, so she left immediately. Now, he's suspicious. Greg was like, And he started looking around in the room. She went to class right now, right? She took her book back.
Yeah.
So she left her bag from last night in the house. So he went over there. He opened her bag and started looking. And what he found almost made him faint. Guess what he found?
Oh my God. Oh no. My answers are all so grim. I'm like a severed hand. I don't know.
What?
Condoms, used condoms.
Why would she carry that?
I don't know. What was it? What was in the bag?
It's this pink car. It says, "Oh, it's time to let me go. Your phone is now your room key. Download the Hilton Honors app."
Oh my god, is it like a swingers like sex party?
No, it's just a hotel card, room card.
What?
I thought it was like a sex party. It sounds like a mysterious sex party.
This key is now your card. Download the QR code. It's time to let go.
It's just a Hilton hotel room
Okay,
card.
sorry. My imagination is beyond.
Okay, but I have to give you context.
Yes.
Because Emma had a friend recently flew here.
From Vancouver.
Oh my, no. Now it's gonna go down. It's
From
a guy
Vancouver.
friend?
A guy friend.
Okay.
And he's staying at,
The Hilton Hotel.
yes.
Bro.
And Greg was actually suspicious from the beginning because she kept talking to this guy. So he was asking like, who is this? And she kept saying, that's just my old friend from a long time ago. Right?
Okay, how would you feel?
Bruh.
Bro, imagine you went to go help me move into your place and I am a one bed sharing situation. And honey, I'm trying to tell you, it's normal.
No, I think it's pretty obvious like they're together. That was the ex-boyfriend.
But then you think he's just like, okay, it's fine because they broke up
Yeah.
and she's probably feels embarrassed. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
He texts her
Okay.
a picture of the car. He said, "What is this? Didn't you say you were sleeping at your bestie's house?" She goes, "You checked my bag?" It's always like that, huh?
They always do that. Why are you checking my phone? Like, this is an invasion of privacy.
And he goes, "Isn't this the hotel that the guy was staying at?"
I'm stressed out.
So she admitted it because it's so obvious. She's like, "Okay, I lied to you because I'm worried that you will think too much. You will overthink." Bro, this is not what you think. He said, "Okay, then tell me what's your relationship
Yeah.
with him?" She said he doesn't want to sleep with me.
Why would she say that?
She said,
Not everyone thinks like you.
Whoa.
that came out of nowhere. Huh? That came out of nowhere.
Wait. I have to let that sit for a second. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, so she said, no, he doesn't want to sleep with me. Not everyone thinks like you.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Crazy.
Okay.
And he said, "Screw you. You think I'm an idiot?" So he said, "Then you guys went to the hotel to have a meeting?" Like question mark. She responds,
Yeah.
"Acupuncture."
He's definitely sticking the needle in. He's poking it inside of her. He's sticking the needles into her all over in every surface of every orifice of her body. She's getting
No.
Punctured.
Listen. You're not ready for this. She said, "Acupuncture." We actually were drinking, hanging out outside. He saw me and he said, "There's too much." Okay, there's a little bit of Chinese context to it.
Okay.
Like sometimes it's like, I don't know why, like these old traditional Chinese medicine, like they can see like, oh, your body is too much water or too much heat, too
Okay.
much this, too much that. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
your balance is off.
Yeah.
So acupuncture kind of fixes that. Depends
Yes.
on where the pressure is. He goes, your moisture is too much in your body. Moisture. If I don't treat it, if you don't get treated right now, something bad's gonna happen.
Wait. So he's saying you're too wet?
Yeah.
So I need to puncture you.
Yeah, basically. So
No, she's literally playing games with this man. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way that this is even an appropriate lie.
yeah, Greg was like, "The you're saying?" And she goes, "Yeah, and that's why I'm having such bad cramps." And he said he can treat it. He asked me to go back to the hotel so he can help me treat it. So the Greg goes, "Oh, so you went to his hotel to get treated? Is the moisture gone now?"
He said that.
And she goes, "Yeah, it's gone. I feel much better." And then he goes, "You guys think I'm an idiot or something? Nothing happened to you guys?" And she said, "No, I swear to God."
Wait, this can't be real.
In this article, by the way, I'm reading this submission. Someone just said, "The needle must be a little thick."
wait, the fact that she's like, I'm no longer moist.
Yeah.
We fixed the problem.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And Greg was like, this is like assault to his IQ.
Yes.
Like
That's such a good way of
Right?
explaining it. It's like literally so offensive. You think I'm gonna,
Yeah.
and then watch it be true.
yeah. And then so he asks her like, okay, so where did the equipment come from? The acupuncture, all the needles and stuff. And the girl goes, oh, he's graduated from a Chinese medical center and he carries a box of needles on.
From Vancouver to Toronto,
Yeah.
TSA approved.
That's what he said. Like he's
Okay.
like, you bought those? He said, no, he brings these stuff. And he goes, you think, they will let you bring a box of needle on planes? She's like, oh, he's graduated from that school. That's his like medical equipment. You think there's a problem with that? Does that mean like if he graduated from a lift truck driving school, he will be driving around a lift truck everywhere?
Like if he graduated from crane school,
Yeah.
he'd just be driving down the road in a
Exactly.
fucking crane.
Yeah. Now they're just debating now, And then she goes, now you're debating, huh? You're debating, huh? He's like, you think acupuncture is the same thing as a lift truck driver?
Stop.
Like you think
Stop.
they're the same like thing?
Stop me.
He's like, what's the difference? It both are just different type of skills you go to school for. Yeah, anyways. So she's like, no. He actually graduated from this school, BC, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'll send you his license. He's like, okay, show it to me. I want to see what that looks like. She sent him a photo. And he goes, what the f***? In the corner of the photo, it says like Reddit, like watermark. Reddit. Like, you think I'm an idiot? And she's like, oh, oops, I sent the wrong thing. That's his school. He graduated from here. You can check. She sent another photo. At this point, I think he's finally realized, like, this woman, doesn't matter what happened, she will never admit defeat. She will keep going, like double down, triple down, right?
Oh, so he's gonna let her go.
She's like, oh, no, he's like, I'm gonna play along now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch her. So he pretend like nothing happened. Now they're back to like eating, hanging out until the nighttime. This is later. When the girl was showering, he opened up her phone. The second chat message on WeChat was she messaging the Vancouver boy. Emma messaging Vancouver boy. Wait, this is what they're saying. He goes, oh yeah, it was indeed pretty wet.
Oh my god!
I don't know what they're talking about. Are they talking about the acupuncture or are they talking
Honey!
about
Acupuncture.
Yeah, which acupuncture? Leave it at the comments.
Yeah. And she goes, it's okay. That's all because of you. He said, then what? Do you want to come over tonight? Let me treat it from the roots. She said, no. I can't fool him again today. And also, I don't know why they all text like this. Like, I don't know how many people who text like this, but she goes,
It's because you're too big.
What's wrong with people?
What's wrong with
this is like the second time now, huh?
Yes, it happens every single time. It's always you're too big.
You're too big. He's like, you hurt me.
Pay me money.
She's like, I'm swollen.
Ew, she did not say that.
And then he goes, ha 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 ha.
Wait, did she really say that?
Yeah, she said that.
Oh my god.
And then he follows up with, me and him, who's bigger? Bro, please, like, who still texts like this? like,
Oh my god. Okay.
maybe everyone has to go through that phase. Like,
But not when you're 22.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
think. No.
she goes, oh, you're much bigger than him.
Oh.
Like, she's like, total different experience. I'm full.
Time out. Time the fuck out.
These type of messages is like what creates a villain for sure. Like he will never recover from these messages, I'm pretty sure.
So he keeps scrolling upwards. Like, he's boiling at this point.
Okay.
And this is the message that she texted him when he found the room card at night, right? She goes, oh my God, I got so scared. And he say, what happened? Oh, he was checking my bag. He saw the room card, ... And he goes, you kept the room card? Is it because you want to come back and continue? She goes, you're so bad, crying face. And he goes, so what did you say? And she goes, oh, I told him that you're in like herbal Chinese medicine. So I have too much moisture. So you treated me with acupuncture. He goes, question mark, question mark, question mark. Ha 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 ha. Is your boyfriend an idiot?
Bro!
And she's like, yeah, pretty much. She's not that bright.
She fucking texted that?
Yeah. Bro, like at this point, like he's like steaming, right?
Bro, at this point, he needs a 52-part TikTok series.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh my god, they need to. Oh,
Yeah, he needs
so
a
good.
52-part Douyin series.
At this point, like he is so mad now. Basically when she came out of shower, he's like told her to pack everything and leave, like get out of here. So she left, and an hour later, she messaged him immediately. He's assuming that Emma found a place to stay for the night, so now she can text again. She responded, "Why are you in such a rush to kick me out? You didn't even let me explain." So he sent a bunch of screenshot that he screenshotted from earlier. He's like, "What do you want to explain? Get lost." This is about to get crazy.
Wait,
okay?
no, don't tell me she's about to gaslight,
guys,
girl boss, gatekeep. all
Everything
that.
I said is like quote. It's not from me. She said, "Have you heard of DID?"
DID?
DID. Yeah. And he goes, "Just get lost. Like you're starting your story again." She's like, "Yes, this is what it is." So she broke down the full medical term. She's like, basically, I have many personalities. Yeah, she's pulling out this now. She's pulling out this. And she goes,
How offensive.
yeah, she goes, I didn't tell you earlier because I didn't want to scare you. She screenshot wiki page and then sent it over.
Bro.
Okay, now it's getting crazy again. She said there's 2 personality type in my body.
I don't even think these are right terminology. Okay, yeah.
But no, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah,
This is what
obviously,
she's
because
saying.
she doesn't, yeah.
She said there's 2 personality type. The professional medical term, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Is ENTJ and ISFP.
Shut the f up, not the MBTIs.
Yes.
She said MBTIs?
Yes.
No, absolutely the fork not.
And she goes, they will fight for the control of my body. And then he's go, question mark, you're talking about MBTI? He goes, I am ESTJ. You thought I never heard of internet? Like, now she goes, oh, no, I'm talking about their personality. So mine is ISFP.
Oh,
That's
no!
mine.
That's mine!
That's yours?
That's mine!
Okay.
Okay, he said.
She goes, me personally, I love you very, very much. But ENTJ will come out to mess things around. He goes, I think you're actually TMSB.
TMSP.
It's short in Chinese. Like motherfucking stupid. And she said, no, I'm being serious. You can tell, right? There's many nights I'm really quiet. He goes, when you told that guy that he's bigger than me, I didn't see you being quiet. That's what he said. And she goes, but he is bigger than you.
Wait, I have to recover. There's so much going on.
Okay, no, we're ready? He said, screw you, get the fucking lost again. I don't ever want to see you again. He goes,
Wait, hold on. That was the other personality.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys know I'm not laughing at DID, obviously. But this woman needs to be studied, though.
Yeah.
Like, not for DID. Her brain needs to be studied for something else because this is unhinged.
She's like, so basically the one that cheated is my other personality. Me, I still love you very, very much. And she goes like, theoretically, I've only slept with you. Whenever I see someone else, it's switched to someone else. And she goes, well, you can't blame me, right? When you love someone, don't you just love their soul? As long as my soul is with you, it doesn't matter how many people I've been with. Yeah, that's basically what she said. Yeah, and basically he's like broke up with her and stopped talking to her and all that jazz. Yeah. That's Emma.
Bro, Emma from Toronto.
I also
You
like
are scary. Not that he is bigger than you. Oopsie, sorry. Not the acupuncture. Bro, the acupuncture. Is that your toe that I'm playing with down there?
no.
What?
I'm kidding. It is my toe.
Oh my god, we're about to hold hands with our feet. Bro. Bro, what would you do if you read, not from me obviously, what would you do if you read text messages like that? Would that be your villain arc?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know if these are gonna live up to it. Let me see. I don't think so. Damn.
Back to the Korean Reddit.
Please help me find out if my husband's conversation with a female employee is an affair. Ooh. Hello, I posted a few days ago, but there weren't many comments, so I'm posting again. Please take a look at whether the conversation between my husband and his 11-year younger female colleague seems like a close senior-junior relationship. Normally, my husband always carries his phone around, even when sleeping, and keeps it beside his pillow. He dislikes it when I look at his phone. Red flag. What is there to dislike? No?
Okay, sus.
Yeah, sus. Around November, after an argument, I kicked my husband out of the bedroom first. Usually, after reconciling, we'll sleep together again. But even after reconciling, my husband wants to use separate rooms because we sleep at different times. So we've been sleeping separately in separate rooms since then. In November, during a period of not speaking to each other after an argument, my husband said he was going to a company dinner, but was discovered to have taken a taxi to a distant location in Gyeonggi-do province. I'm assuming the company is nearby them.
Okay.
So it's like, why would they drive to a different town for a company dinner?
Got it. Yeah, that's weird.
During the Lunar New Year holiday, while I was taking a nap and I woke up, I found my husband's phone on the bed. So I checked his Kakao Talk messages, and it's been so long since I last saw my husband's phone that I can't even remember. Normally, my husband hates it so much that I never look at his phone. Here's the conversation with the female colleague at his company. During the Lunar New Year holiday, my husband sent a text to the female colleague asking her what she was doing first. Basically, what's up? During ordinary daily conversation, when my husband's reply was late, the female colleague would ask if he's getting back at her. Like, why are you responding late? Are you getting back at me?
Ooh, that's weird.
Yeah. When my husband mentioned playing a game, the female colleague replied that he was cute. And during the conversation, she referred to my husband as, yes, master. Okay, I think the Korean word for master is not as aggressive as the American
What
word.
is it?
It would be like, 고객님, like, yes, your highness. Yeah, like, yes, your royalty. Like, yes, my king vibe.
Is that not weird?
Okay, so in Korean, it's weird. It's definitely weird. But I'm just trying to give you context. Like, I feel like master in English language, like, all I can think of is BDSM. In this context, obviously. But sometimes people will playfully use it in friendships as in, like, you're like a bossy. Like, you're so spoiled. And then you're like, can you pass me that? And you're like, okay, 고객님. Like, it's very like, okay, princess.
Okay.
But still, it's very weird between colleagues, for sure. All conversations are
Not even colleague. He's her
older.
boss.
Yeah.
Which is, you don't talk like that to your boss at all.
Absolutely not. All conversations are informal with an atmosphere of flirting, and they frequently contact each other. But previous conversation histories have been deleted. I'm worried that my husband might come out of the bathroom and see. I went to another room, I locked the door, but my husband, who found the phone missing, crazily tried to open the locked door. Bro. And then he deleted the conversation through his PC Kakao Talk. Opened the door and came in asking why I was looking at his phone.
Hey, if you have
Yeah.
nothing to hide,
Yeah.
then why hiding?
Do you want to like put that on a shirt?
Why hiding?
Wait, where was I? This is getting kind of juicy. My husband's excuses. He apologizes for crossing the line with his close junior colleague, but insists it's not anything strange. He's saying, even if you, my wife, did this with another man, I don't think I would consider it cheating. I think it's fine. Oh, he said he jokingly asked her to call him master to convey the meaning of like, listen to me, because she's always so slow to follow instructions. That sounds like an HR thing. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Imagine you are slow at following directions and your boss tells you to be like, okay, only refer to me as your master now.
Yeah.
What?
Bro, he's trying to gaslight so hard right now.
Yeah, these gaslighters are out of this world. He argues that with an age difference of 11 years, he's 38, she's 27, would she even see him as a man? Oh, already messed up.
Wait, what?
Already messed up. He's like, think about it. She's 27, I'm 38. Would she even see me as a man, you know? She would see me as like a grandpa.
Wow.
What kind of excuse is that? When guys be talking like that with girls that are way younger and they try to use age as an excuse, I'm like, are you dumb? Age is the reason, okay? Like, what are you saying right now?
Yeah.
He asks if it would have been strange if he had similar conversations with a male junior colleague, saying it's just workplace banter. It's just like a workplace relationship.
Okay, then banter with your...
Yeah, go banter it up with your divorce papers, okay? During the fight, I realized that 4 of the trips were to her house. And then at the company dinner, she was so drunk that he had to take her home and hand her over to her parents. I demand that my husband call the female colleague, and when she answered the phone informally, I took the phone and asked if they were cheating or what they were doing, to which she replied that they're just close senior-junior colleagues and apologized. I demanded a divorce from my husband, but my husband persistently denies an inappropriate relationship and refuses the divorce. So I asked for proof that it wasn't inappropriate, asking for screenshots of the entire conversation from the female colleague's phone. The next day, my husband asked the female colleague for the conversation, but she says she doesn't want to get involved in an unpleasant situation. So after a phone call, she said that she deleted the conversation and replied that she felt sorry for crossing the line recently and hopes that they won't contact each other outside of work ever again. So far, this is the current situation, and according to my common sense, they're both crazy people. I find it hard to believe that a female colleague who casually uses informal language and calls my husband cute is just a close senior-junior relationship, even though their age difference is 11 years. My husband may have gone too far with his response, but even if it's not that kind of relationship, the fact that he enjoys contacting a younger woman makes me feel angry, sad, and really miserable every minute. I can't help but painfully wonder if my husband's excuse that it wasn't cheating is true. I wish my husband would just divorce me so I don't have to have the painful thought that he really is cheating on me, but he says he can't. So I'm asking for other people's opinions because it's so hard to deal with this bastard who contacts me more than usual and shows me his face more now.
So he's sus. I don't know if cheated or not, but definitely disrespectful. But then he still want to be in this marriage.
Yeah, and also, I don't know. I think it's not even just the cheating. It's the fact that he's telling a junior that's 11 years in the workplace to do these things. That's such a power imbalance that I would already be like, immediately no. Regardless of if any cheating happened, he's giving like kind of predator vibes.
Mm-hmm. He's like Mr. Kim from...
Yes, from Marry My Husband. Yeah, it's like... Okay, so what if you guys haven't cheated? Just the whole yes master is like bizarre power imbalance. That makes me ick. People are commenting, if this isn't infidelity, then what is infidelity? And what kind of private matters do spouses have to hide on their phones to cause suspicion? Even after doing all that, what kind of despicable person is the husband who says he can't divorce? And what kind of trash is the woman who wags her tail like that? But then she does go on to blame the other woman. And someone commented, why are you blaming the other woman? I don't even know what to say to that. These are some crazy red flags. These are some crazy gaslighting stories today. Wow. Okay, this one is, I just got scolded by my blind date. What did I do wrong?
Okay.
So the cafe is prepaid. Okay, they got on a date at a cafe, and the cafe is prepaid, so you pay for your coffee, I'm assuming, and then they like bring it out.
Okay.
So I had already paid. We're laughing and chatting happily when suddenly my date said I looked cute, and it was the day that he laughed the most recently. And he said that he would buy me dinner. So he suggested going to his favorite pasta restaurant. So we went there. While waiting for our pasta order, my date suddenly looked a bit upset. So I tried to lighten the mood by talking about various things. And the atmosphere relaxed a little bit as we talked about funny episodes from like our school days. He had attended this all-boys school while I went to an all-girls school. And remembering that, I joked something along the lines of like, I also want to try living as a man next time. I'm curious about life as a boy. And I said it with a smile, like I'm laughing, but his expression turned sour. I could see his mood fluctuating between joy and gloom in a situation where we should just be polite to each other and like consistent. I couldn't understand why he was so unsettled. So when it came to settle the bill, the meal comes, okay? They're paying. I paid half of my meal in cash, assuming that we wouldn't meet again. He offered to give me a ride nearby since he said he'd drive, and I had bought coffee, so I was ready to leave. But then he asked why I wanted to live as a man in the car.
Oh, he brought that question up again.
Yeah. And I didn't have any particular details or thoughts about it, and I didn't want to explain it in detail. So I said, oh, I don't know, I was just curious. He suddenly got angry and said, you don't understand men, so don't belittle them.
Oh, this is creepy.
I have 3 brothers, and my company is a male-dominated company, so there are many men around me, but I've never belittled, nor have I ever ignored them or anything like that. I didn't make any other mistakes. I just said that I wanted to live as a man in passing. Why on earth was he so freaking angry? I spent my money and time, and I ended up getting scolded by him, and I was feeling frustrated. Update. Today, the date came to my area near my office for lunch and apologized. He said he didn't realize he was that kind of person. And by the way that he was explaining, he mentioned that he's usually friendly and cheerful, but he's been sensitive lately due to some unpleasant experiences with women. He admitted that he reacted very sensitively during our blind date. He also said he sent an apology message to me, but because I had immediately blocked him, I didn't see it. And the reason why he was initially upset seems to be because the pasta restaurant was expensive. So the pasta there costs anywhere between like $15 to $20, which isn't that expensive, I thought, considering the inflation prices these days. But he said he felt embarrassed because it's like he was taken aback that we were going to an overly expensive restaurant on our first meeting.
Okay, this is so many red flags, I feel like.
He kept apologizing, making it awkward for the both of us. I had a pasta dish around like 18,001, so like maybe like $17, and I gave them like $20 from cash. And then on, he got really angry because I mentioned wanting to live like a man. Anyway, I don't know. It was weird. We had a good conversation, but I don't think I'm going to meet him again. I'm writing this in case you're curious about the outcome. Bruh, that's so scary.
It's kind of scary, yeah.
Yeah, the comments are like, he's a paranoid man with delusions about being harmed by women, and among those losers, he's one of the most pathetic ones. Oh, whoa. Don't bother trying to understand him. There are plenty of things about that guy that don't make sense, and it's not just one or two things. He seems to have a volatile personality. Wow. Okay, should we do one last one?
Yeah.
Okay, because that was too much. My fiance eats like a pig. I'm in my early 30s and I'm planning to get married. I'm joining here in writing because I'm having a hard time due to my boyfriend's voracious appetite. First of all, when we first met, we went to eat sushi. He finished 10 pieces in 5 minutes. I'm naturally a slow eater, but I was so taken aback that I asked if he wanted more, and he said no, he was just hungry. For over a year now, every time we go to a restaurant, I feel embarrassed. He eats with the speed of an old servant, hastily shoveling food into his mouth. Whether it's soup or other dishes, it's always a race against the clock. So when I suggest we eat while we talk, he's fine with it, asking me to eat slowly. But from my point of view, it's very uncomfortable sitting across from him. He also makes noises while eating, and I can't believe how quickly he finishes everything. He eats 3 meals a day, but after an hour and a half after dinner, he says he's already hungry and devours burgers, hot dogs, kimbap in just 3 minutes. I know it's not wrong for him to spend his own money on food, but every time he does that, my affection for him diminishes.
No!
Other than that, he treats me really well. How do I fix this voracious appetite? It's not like he grew up in a household where food was scarce. Frowny face.
Wait. This is so unserious.
This is so Why can't you just nicely tell him?
For what?
Like, just eat slower. It's better for your digestion.
No, but sometimes, like, people just eat like that.
Yeah, bro. I mean, join the club. I think that's a meme on TikTok where all the girls, they sit down with their nice little meal and they're so excited and they look over and their partners are done. Your plate is empty.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
always like, ooh, let's watch something. And they put down their food and they look over, meal gone. Why?
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Like sometimes you just want to like power through. Like
Yeah, I think her reasoning for being upset is not good though.
yeah.
Like she's like at restaurants, she's embarrassed. She says he's like a servant that doesn't have food. I think that's weird. I would just be more like when he eats fast, I get really stressed because my mom always told me you don't digest well when you eat fast.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bruh, that's just gonna be a brick sitting in his stomach right now. Like that can't be good. He's gotta chew more. But this is not.
She just feel like this is low class.
Yeah, and that's kind of messed up. Who cares? Let him eat.
Yeah, let him eat.
Yeah. Bro, we try to force more people to eat in our house. They don't eat enough, okay? So like when Jongjin이, Dan comes over, Andy too, like they could eat for days and they be eating fast. Bro, Andy, sometimes I look over, oh my God, he loves dumplings, like those giant bags of dumplings. He can eat 2 of those and he's like, maybe he should be a competitive eater because I'll look over and I'll reach for a dumpling and they're all gone. All gone. He does like this, one by one, no dip, no sauce. I'm like, who the fork are you racing? Because like, I'm not going to eat your dumpling. Don't freak out. Okay? I mean, all the comments are like, it looks like he's just eating for the sake of eating. Why marry him? Wait, that's so mean.
Why marry?
Why marry someone you don't even love? Wait, what? Why ask him to change? Wait, what? Like, these are kind of unhinged.
I think people are saying like you just don't. She doesn't like him as a person.
That's true.
That's like him. This is who he is.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, then don't marry him.
That's true because I feel like it's kind of like a cute joke between us.
Yeah.
But it's not like like I get an egg. It's just like a, bro, you're done. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, well, that's it for today's Korean Reddit. What are your thoughts, guys? Honestly, we're going to get on Chinese Reddit. I'll hit you guys back with a Chinese Reddit. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Make sure you check out Love and Pie's link in the description.